Hello and welcome. I'm in a car and there's windows down, so if there's noisy background or noises in the background, that's why. But if you're new here, I'm Mallory. If you'd like to become one of my pals, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below along with the notification bell. So, it's our last day. We do have to go home. We have a lot to do. Here comes an ambulance. We have a lot to continue to do to get the house ready to sell so we can move down here. The condo, apparently when people come to look at the condo, they have like a survey or like a comment card or suggestion card. Look at all the green on my hair from my bracelet that they have to fill out, or I don't know, a questionnaire at the end with all these questions. And one of the questions is something like, how likely would you buy this place? How interested are you? And there's 3 choices, and we had people look at it a couple days ago and they checked off the maybe box, and that's the farthest we've ever gotten with anyone. So still cross your fingers that they really changed their mind to from a maybe to a definite, and that this realtor who showed them our place is really pushing them to buy it. I guess it is kind of good news because my mom has met this woman before in an open house and really likes her. Maybe she'll remember my mom and that'll help. I don't really know. But I guess it's up to our realtor to make things magic happen, and this other lady. So, but last night we went for a walk on the beach, and sometimes when I walk on the beach, my back hurts because I have a bad back. And things just I don't know if it's that pounding. You know, when you're walking on the sand, it's not a smooth surface. There's not any bounce and a give back, if that's what does it. But sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. No big deal. But I started tensing up and getting a knot and a pinched nerve that was so bad. It was radiating the pain down into my arm, my pinky, my index finger. My hand was shaking. I was in a tremendous amount of pain at the thought, physical pain and physical distress, not just emotionally, mental distress to have to go home, but physical, excruciating. Every time I think about going home, things just flare up and hurt you wouldn't believe. So we had to go to the grocery store last night, and I bought a thing of salon patches with lidocaine, which is a numbing agent. And I had 3 of those on my body. One on my lower back, by my L4, so that'd be my bottom left side of my back. I had one going this way over the shoulder, and then one kind of going that. So it's kind of my shoulders and my neck. Before I went to bed, I just was lather. If I had something to lather myself up in, I totally would have. But it's not fun, and this is the first time this has ever happened to me, and I think it is so weird because this feels so much like home, and I've been having the time of my life, and there's just so many wonderful things and so many fun things to do that literally the thought of going home to all that is nauseating. And today the acid in my stomach is churning insane. It's I ate a protein bar on the way to Chick-fil-A, and my stomach, I started getting heartburn, and then we're at Chick-fil-A, and I just put a french fry in my stomach, and it feels when you make a homemade volcano and you got the vinegar in there and you put an Alka-Seltzer tablet or something, baking soda, and then it fizzes and bubbles over. That was my stomach every time I just put something in my mouth, because my stomach is just ugh, so much part of me is so grossed out about going home. I just cannot. Obviously I want to cry and have a big fit, and maybe I will later. We have a nighttime flight and it's 1:19. But you guys, this is the most torture. And I know I'm a dramatic person and I can be a little over the top. And I'm a highly sensitive person, irregardless. But still, this physical amount of stress and the emotional amount of stress and mental and all that, it's So I keep trying to think of like positive things, and it's like, well, if you don't go home, you can't sell your house, and if you can't sell your house, you can't live here, and this is where you want to be, so this is what you gotta do. And like Easter's right around the corner. Don't know when you're watching this, hopefully not too far off from when Easter happened, but you know, gotta go home and see the family for that. I don't even want to celebrate, that sounds so horrible to say, I don't want to celebrate Easter, because I like Easter, and I like the whole like story and message and everything, like church wise. But as far as like having to go to like a family member's house and like having a dinner and make a whole big to do of it on that aspect, like, no thank you. But I do think we'll probably go to my brother's the day before and kind of do like a mini little Easter or whatever, fake lunch, or dinner with them, and that I am down for. So, and I'm also dehydrated. Got my lemonade, my little itty baby lemonade from Chick-fil-A, and I also have a little itty baby water bottle, but I'm trying to drink as much fluid as I can today. I'll probably end up taking some Tylenol before getting on an airplane, because I might get a headache. I mean, I'm trying to not, but I really like need to drink a lot more fluids than I have been. I think when I get stressed, I just don't really, you know, when you're just like so like on overload or whatever, you don't really take care of yourself. I think that's what it is. Like when I get really stressed, I just don't drink enough fluids. There's certain things I just don't do. This is all from Chick-fil-A from every time I've gone. I think I'm just gonna